8th March 2023, International Women's Day. I just got to jot down everything that was going on in my head about being a woman and the difficulties that comes with it. And then came an awesome idea. What better day to launch the second season of my podcast, the Daily Self-Love Podcast. I'll talk more about the details of this particular season in my next episode, because this particular episode is dedicated to all the women in India and around the world, to those who struggle to take care of their families, to those who struggle to take care of the relations in their lives, to those who struggle to not only have a career of their own, but also to reach newer heights of success, to those who struggle to find their paths in lives, and to those who struggle to keep up with relations while dreaming big about their own life. We all struggle, and we all dedicate ourselves to take care of all the important and urgent things as much beautifully as we can. But at the end, it's one human doing multitasking while trying to balance between work and life. Though it's easily advisable to make sure to always balance, to always take care of the responsibilities, and indirectly and not in a so subtle way, are being forced to compromise on their ambitions and their dreams. But we all are a work in progress, always. I salute you all, because no matter what you are facing at the moment in your life, I know very well that it's just not easy for you. That you break multiple times but still forces yourself up, hide your tears and your real raw emotions behind the curtains of those beautiful eyes that always dare you to dream. Dream a life of your own, a life you create for yourself. It's good to have relations, it's good to have families and friends. But what is the best is to actually have people in these relations among your family and friends who inspire you to dream, who motivate you to take that one step no matter how uncomfortable you might be feeling, and who pulls you up and dare you to live the life of your dreams. Over the years, I have realized that independence is not only about being financially independent alone. Being independent emotionally and mentally is so much empowering and so much powerful and so very important. But our beautiful society do not help us. They do not support us. They just never dare to allow us to simply live our life. A famous Indian actress, Preity Zinta, once said, "Behind every successful man, there is a woman. Behind every unsuccessful man, there are two women. And behind every successful woman, there is a progressive man. A father, a brother, a husband. But he is always progressive." And she was actually right. But I am here to add my 2 cents to her thoughts. First, when alone a progressive man can help a woman in becoming successful, just imagine what this beautiful earth would look like and feel like when there's a progressive society who undertakes this mission upon themselves to think progressively, act progressively, and support the women in their journey of living their greater life. But I know that's a dream which can never see the light of the day, isn't it? No one is going to change. The ego, the fear, the comfort level, every negative emotion gets wrapped up in a phrase called, "This is not how the society works." And so, here's my second and most practical and most important question to this society and its amazing people, which is, why do you think you always have to permit a woman to do something in her life? Why do you believe that it's up to you to decide what she can or cannot do in her life? Why do you feel that you need to take up the charge to choose what life she really wants to live? In my perspective, whether a woman chooses to be married or unmarried, whether she commits to take care of the family or build a career or dedicate her life to live a higher purpose, it has to be her choice. She must be happy in choosing what she really wants her life to be, and then in committing herself to actually do things she really wants to do. Happiness, self-love is the key word here. That is and should always be the focal point when taking decisions that's going to impact their entire lives. Both categories of women, married or unmarried, working or non-working, they both are right. They only need support and progressive belief system. But if the people in their lives cannot do that, then it's better to just let us women live on our own terms. Because you know what? Women are the utmost source of compassion and love. But with such adversities in the perspective of people around them, many of them might stop dreaming. They might stop focusing on their own happiness. They might never fight back for their own rights. But they will also never fight to be compassionate anymore. They will never have the real love for others when they don't have a real happiness and love for themselves. Every woman is a force of determination, grit, and self-confidence. And when majority of them gives up, it's then become the responsibility of the rest of the women to take up the charge, to work on becoming the next better version of themselves, to love themselves, and to choose and respect their happiness. These women are a real force because they are now operating from a mindset of not living but creating their own lives. These women can never settle. They can never just fit in with the society's norms. They can never allow themselves to wait for someone else's permission to live their true, authentic, real life. For them, it's self-love that matters. It's self-respect and self-compassion that gets a priority. And this is what defines the term independent for a woman. She should be independent. Her choices should be reflecting her inner happiness. Her life should be a living example for what it really means to be a happy, ambitious, focused woman. And when she achieves all of this for herself, she then dedicates her life to uplift every other woman. Does she sound brave? Yes. Does she sound happy? Yes. Does she sound ambitious? Absolutely yes. And so, this is my message to all you lovely women. Number 1, chase your own light that just shines bright within you. Because when you allow yourself to shine, you never know how your light might inspire another woman, another life. Number 2, break barriers because that's meant to stop you from chasing your own light. And number 3, live your truest, most authentic self because you are not only creating a new life for you, you are also creating inspiration for so many other beautiful souls to dream and live a life that is a reflection of their authentic and true self. Never stop. Never settle. Chase the goodness in you and in others. Because even with all these real scenarios, I have also realized that there do exist a beautiful world out there that's waiting for you to show up and shine your light, uplift others, handhold every person who seeks help, and together create a world where people always and only emphasizes on real happiness, love, compassion, respect, and positivity. Be an inspiration to someone. But before someone, be an inspiration to you yourself. Because you have got the code to your happiness. That's self-love. So, love yourself, shine bright, and inspire yourself and others while accepting happiness with open arms. Because you are a queen. And You deserve to be treated like one. This is your host and your self-love lifestyle mentor, CS Neha Bajaj, signing off. Till next time, stay blessed, stay happy, and stay self-loved. Bye-bye.